Yes, I. Heal up all gods and goddesses, you know. Ashes to all the ancestors. Yes. You know my thing ready. Black liberation I deal with. But earlier this week, I make a video about the coronavirus situation and some measures the government them in Europe especially and England I take to combat this thing. But the other day I know I browse online and I come across some information via the BBC where they must say now. Hear this one now. Yeah. Police. See? In England. Police in England. Right? Now isolate. Yeah. So this article I come across. That was from the 28th of September 2020. It says, police told not to download NHS COVID-19 app. So now what going on is the government bring out the app, seeing NHS app. We don't want everybody download. So when they download this app now, if you go someplace where it have people who have the coronavirus, see, once you check in this or you scan a barcode or something, it will tell you, well, you need to go isolate yourself because you've been someplace, you've been in a close proximity to somebody who have the virus. But now, the police, them tell, well, the police chief, them, see, because the National Police Chief's Council, NPCC, has confirmed officers are being told not to install the NHS COVID-19 app on their work phones. Yeah. But you think that bad? Hear the rest now. Some officers have also been told they may not need to obey self-isolate alerts generated by the app when downloaded to their personal phones. Look here. Lancashire Constabulary has told staff to call the force's own COVID-19 helpline instead. Yes, yeah. So the BBC claimed that they contact Northwest of England force, and a source claimed that the advice had been given because of security reasons. Them say security reasons, right? So they must try to claim now because of the officer them work phone. They must say do download it, point up for security reasons. But here another source now. The source said that officers had been told not to carry their personal phones while on duty if they had activated the app. So now I tell the police them in England, don't download the COVID-19 app on them work phone. But here I tell them now, look here, if you download it on the personal phone, you know, do take out the personal phone with you, you know. See now, you see? This applies to staff working in public facing roles as well as those in back office positions. Them claim the health and well-being of our officers, staff and public remains our priority. This is what a spokeswoman from the Lancashire Constabulary say. But here now, no. Members of staff, like all members of the public, are personally able to download and track and trace application. The track and trace application, should they choose to do so. Guidance provided to staff within the workplace remains in line with the National Police. Hey, them not easy, you know. Police Chief's Council. Yo, it's a foolishness, man. Look here. Hear them say it is important that we have confidence that the NHS app will work for officers and staff consistently across the country. And it is for this reason that we have recommended the officers and staff to download the app on their personal as opposed to their work devices, rather than any suggestion of security complications. Yo, but I have a claim I say that they might drop the policy as soon as Tuesday. No, this is foolishness. Because them have an app, right? Where they trying to tell the general public to download them. So that they could track and trace you if you've been in contact with, in close proximity to somebody who have the virus. And I'm going to tell them, don't download the app on the work phone. And if they download it on a personal phone, do take the phone to work with them when they go to certain places. So you know, see the police have break the law. Eh? You know, in addition to contact tracing, it also offers the way users to scan codes. Yes, we know that. They scan the code. As well as it means to check if they have any symptoms of the coronavirus to order a test. NPC, yo. But hear this now, right? They claim that the app is designed to keep people's identity secret. So how is this a security problem? It doesn't make sense to me. They might try to say the NPCC had previously raised concerns about officers sharing information with human contact tracers on the grounds it could compromise undercover work and other sensitive operations. But the app is designed to keep people's identity secret. So this is not supposed to create no problem. You understand? Because since you keep your identity secret. So here we have it. The police in England are being told not to download the app on their work phones, right? And neither should they take their personal phones to work if they have downloaded it on their personal phones. And them say, them all about protecting the public. So, here you have it, a policeman now can go somewhere. Imagine, and them go and break up people party and thing. You know? So imagine some police go break up a party, right? And somebody they have corona. Police come in close contact with him and contract the virus. And him get it. He now have no way of alerting, you understand, the NHS or whoever on the app that he was in close proximity to someone. So he might go around and spread this corona now. In the name of what? Security breach. But here the police powers now. So it look like the police is absolved. See? The rule, it's like them break the law. Them supposed to uphold the law. But them break it. Where the coronavirus police powers now. What you can and cannot do. Because remember the UK have 4 countries, you know. England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. So the police are patrol the place and attack to people if they do something wrong. See? Guide them in the right direction. Them say if there's a problem, they'll try to resolve it by communication. Which, yeah, I saw the police to England. Encourage you to behave responsibly. I saw them stay for you. Them not go rush you and just try, you know? Lock you up so. No, them not go on so. Them talk to you first. So, but them say them have the 4 E's that them work with, which is engage, explain, encourage, and then if not what, them enforce the law. So, like them say, they're going to try to engage with you, see and explain to you why them think you break the rules, and encourage you to change your behavior to reduce the risk of public safety. If not, man, I will find you. So if you not follow the rules now, they will tell you, well, this pros, take away yourself. Or them tell the parents to stop their children breaking the rules. If not, them fine you. Yeah. So if a man continue to ignore the instructions now, the police can arrest you. If they think it is proportionate and necessary. See? Or the man get fine still. Depending on which country in the UK you're there. Or the man get fine still. And depending on which country, I'll show you how the fine go now. Because me this up on the police, Metropolitan Police link, me read this off, you know. So the police, you know, if you're in England now, because when me find two contrasting figures here for the fines. But me I give you one off the police website. I'll put the link in the video. First, the police, first offense, charge you £200. But they go half that, lower that to £100 if you pay it within 14 days. Second offense, £400. Then, if it's a delinquent and you keep doing it, they can double that for each other offense. So, third one, 800. The next one will be what? 1600. then 3,200. Then they say they go up to 6,400. But in Wales now, if you're over 18, them can fine you £60 for your first offence. Bust that in a 2. If you pay it within 14 days, you can only pay 30. 120 for your second offence and for each offence after that. Why? So people in England, he finds a little stiffer boy. Scotland now. First offence £60. Lower it to £30 if you pay it in 28 days. Scotland give a little more time, you know. 120 for the second offence. Then they double that for each further offence up to a maximum of £960. So after 120 it will be 240. Then 480. Then 960. And if you keep going, there's 960 every time. Northern Ireland, same thing. See? Them even telling they want people to report social distancing violations. So they might encourage people to tell them if they have any large gathering. And people from different households as well. Yeah. Can you have some in the country, you go away, you come back here for quarantine for 14 days. It says under the Coronavirus Act and under exceptional circumstances, the police can help healthcare professionals make sure people get tested for coronavirus and follow other medical instructions. Yeah. Yeah, them can force if you do a test, basically. Yeah, man. Coronavirus Act. Yeah. Although them claim exceptional circumstances. Visitors from anywhere except the Republic of Ireland and Channel Islands and Isle of Man must self-isolate for 14 days. So you see you are going there now. I have a link for tell them about breaches too now. Alright. Another contrasting one, you know. Coronavirus. What lockdown breaches can you be fined for? This is from 21st of September 2020. Britons could face fines for gathering in larger groups than 6. Or for not wearing face coverings in mandatory places. Yes. Fines will start from £1,000 and rise up to £10,000 for repeat offenders, including those who stop officers from others from self-isolating, such as an employer who asks a staff member to come into work in violation of an order. So yes, they could be charged fine up to 10 grand. Penalties also apply for people who fail to quarantine for 14 days after returning home from the country on the UK's quarantine list. Think the man around, Bridget? New regulation came into force on September 28th and could be soon extended UK-wide. What else can be fined for in England and the rest of the UK? Rule of 6. Well, they have that from since 14th of September now. Ban groups of 6 or more gathering inside or outside in England. See? People in large groups without a work or education exemption could face a penalty which doubles and each repeat offence up to maximum number. In Scotland, you can meet indoors or outdoors in groups of 6, but they are limited to 2 households only. So Scotland, I tell you, you can meet in a 6, you know, but only you have to be between 2 households. So if you are a youth and you have 4 brethren or 5 brethren, and all you live at different households, you can't link up with the brethren, you know. You can see where going on, yeah? Your freedoms are slowly being eroded, you know. And the police are exempt themselves from it. Because the police, them tell them officers, don't download an app on the work phone. And when you go to work, don't take a personal phone if you have the app on it. And if you feel like you have it, call for them hotline instead of the NHS, the government one. In Wales, the rule also applies indoors, but there is no limit on the number of children under the age of 11. Northern Ireland, the rule of 6 currently applies in Ballymena, County Antrim, and the Belfast City Council area. While the rule of 6 applies outdoors in both England and Scotland, gatherings of up to 30 people outdoors are still allowed in Wales and Northern Ireland. Alright. So if you're on a face covering, when you go on public transport, shop and supermarket. The man can get a fine too. Scotland already implement the rules on face masks in a shop in July. And Northern Ireland did it in August. Look, now, I'm tell you now, this is some kind of conflict in reports because this one says up to 3,200 defines them going to England and it started at 100 and then lower to 250 pound. 50 pound. You pay it in 14 days. But the Metropolitan Police website I tell you something else. I says up to 6,400 and it started at 200. But them correct. Two of them saying the same thing now with the Scotland one and Northern Ireland. So, the man them not ramp with the corona thing. This is from Sky News. This information there come from. You know? Yo. So, look here. A wedding venue hit with a 10 grand fine. On the 30th of September, this article was written. Bedfordshire police say that. Because it breached COVID-19 regulations. Police officers went to the event Wednesday evening, 23rd of September at Grand Park, Harlins, Park Street, Luton. They found more than 100 people in attendance at the wedding, well in breach of the 30 people limit. Because only 30 people can go to weddings now. And I'm finding people them on £10,000. Yes. And as of this week, them reduced it to 15 people. Luton City Council issued a direct notice to the premises ordering it to close. What? And on Tuesday, issue a 10 grand fixed penalty notice to the venue's manager who was on duty during the event. Subsequently, Chief Superintendent John Murphy, leading our response to coronavirus, said, "We appreciate these are difficult times and that people are getting married. That are getting married will want to celebrate with friends and loved ones. However, we are in the middle of a pandemic, so it is imperative that people follow the rules which are there to help us stop the spread of the virus and to keep everybody safe." Let me say a flagrant disregard of the law. So, it's not the same thing the police them are do then. When them now download the app and them now take them phone. Alright, you don't have to download the app, but then them tell them, if you feel like you have the corona, call for them hotline as opposed to the NHS. And yo, them tell them do a quarantine too. That's how it say. Me read the thing, yeah. Yo, it's like one rule for some and a different rule for the others, you know. Is that a go on, Rasta? Yeah. Look. The man them even charge a takeaway restaurant £1,000 because them sell a takeaway 4 minutes past 10 o'clock. And 10 o'clock is the time them say you have to lock off everything. So 4 minutes overtime and them get charged £1,000. Come on, them Naira and Prasta. See it here, man? So, you see what going on here? Some officers have also been told they may not need to obey self-isolate alerts generated by the app when they download it on their personal phones. So you tell a man who come back from outside of England, from certain countries, he have to quarantine for 14 days or self-isolate if he don't have it. Because right now you can find up to 10 grand if you know you have coronavirus and you are self-isolate. You know. And the police tell police officers, see, National Police Chiefs Council telling police officers, they don't need to self-isolate. Yo. Some officers have been told they may not need to self-isolate. Don't obey the self-isolate alert generated by... So, yo, brethren. It's madness, man. So here we have it now. One rule for some and a different rule for the others. So the police them gone rogue. The police them ignore the law. The police chiefs in England are advising police officers not to obey the coronavirus legislation. It's not I make it up. It's the BBC and Sky and all of them say so. And we see the Metropolitan Police have the guidelines how them to find people. If you break the rules. But them I do them feel like, well, so you go. Yeah man, this corona thing, it appears to me is all about taking away your rights and see how far they could push you around and control you and tell you what to do, where to go, when to go in, when to come out, how much are you for gather together. Soon them start to tell you to walk with ID. Yeah, like some Stasi thing. Yeah, like the Stasi regime. That a go on. Stasi Germany, them tell the neighbor for grass you up. Creating disharmony. People have to watch it, you know. Yeah, that a go on. But anyway, that me just want to come talk about, man. Me forward back later. On the next video. On the Liberation Front. So black people, you have to watch it for them, you know. I don't know how you go now. I'm clamped down hard up and we already. They violate. See? Alright. But you don't know. Like, share and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend and tell a friend. See? Alright. Be more. Love.